Hello and welcome again to your message from your divine compassionate guides. I have pre-shuffled the cards, so let's find out what message our guides have for us today. The breathing rose, heart healing, emotions, connections, time eases, the breathing rose. So just take a moment and look at the card, notice the image, notice any thoughts, sensations, or observations you might have while looking at this beautiful image. And today we're gonna add a little bit of a guided meditation as we go through this card, but we're gonna start by learning about the card. So make yourself comfortable, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in, and let's learn about the breathing rose, healing, heart healing, emotions, connection, time eases. Often healing is slow, a steady process. It's complex. It's not linear. It takes a long time, and it takes as long as it takes. Most of the time, it's much longer than we'd wish. But like all things in nature, there's a mysterious intelligence to it. And if we trust it and let the vibrant petals fall to earth, cut back what's no longer needed, and protect the new shoots and buds from being pried open, we may find ourselves in a second bloom, and fruit will follow. You can't manufacture that. We must trust the great mystery in the process. The bud somehow manages to burst through the constraints by opening to life. All of nature has this intelligence within. The challenge when we're going through a time of healing, which is another word for growth, transformation, and change. Is to not close ourselves off from the world when we most want to separate and shut down. To somehow find the courage to open through the agony, the difficulty, and the hurt. And when we feel safe enough to let life soften us, not harden us, to deepen and cradle us. This is a card of deep healing, deep heart healing. It will often come to us as a symbol of emotional healing that's in the process of happening. The mending's underway. Treat yourself and your healing with compassion, understanding, and gentleness. This is a card of deep encouragement that you're doing it. Time will ease everything soon. If our eyes aren't closed, we'll close the eyes right now. And as we take a deep breath in, we're going to contemplate, how can you treat yourself with gentle compassion and softness? How can you treat yourself with gentle compassion and softness? How can you treat yourself with gentle compassion and softness? Allow yourself to notice whatever comes up, whatever thoughts, observations. Maybe there's some physical sensations. Just notice. And whatever comes up, just let those slowly float away as we exhale. Just letting them go. We're not attaching. We just became the observer. We notice in that moment and let those things slowly dissipate. And then the next question we're going to bring in, how can you trust the timing of your healing? How can you trust the timing of your healing? How can you trust the timing of your healing? Once again, just notice whatever comes up. Notice again the thoughts, observations, and physical sensations. Avoiding adding comparison and judgment, good, bad, right, wrong. We're allowing ourselves this opportunity to become the observer and notice. And then whatever's come up, maybe there was something, maybe there wasn't much of anything. We just let the next breath take those thoughts again gently away. And as we take the next breath in, we see ourselves in a beautiful, wild prairie meadow. We might start to see some beautiful trees farther back. We're in the open air with some beautiful, long, tall grasses. We might see some different beautiful wild flowers and butterflies. And we feel the rays of the beautiful sun just touching our skin and keeping us warm. We might notice some birds flying, maybe singing beautifully in the background. And we notice a gentle breeze come across our cheek. And when we look down, we notice we're barefoot and we're connected and grounded with the soil. And we just feel connected and healed. And while we're here, we know we're connecting. We feel the beautiful healing rays from the sun coming through the crown of our head, the top of our head, beating down, enveloping our entire body, right to the feet that are grounded. And Mother Nature and this beautiful planet is grounding us and taking whatever isn't needed, is being gently pushed and released into the ground. And when it comes to the earth, Mother Nature will gently transmute it into healing energy back for us. And while we're here, we feel this beautiful healing energy from the sun's rays, cleansing us and helping us to ground. We again bring back our thought. How can we treat ourselves with gentle compassion and softness? And we just notice what the answer is, what is needed, whether it comes in words, sounds, feelings, whether we understand what was coming to us or not. No, we are getting the message that is meant for us right now. How can we treat ourselves with gentle compassion and softness? And then we let that dissipate with all those thoughts. All the answers are being enveloped in us with that beautiful healing energy light from the sun. It's filling up all of our parts, right down to our DNA. And then anything that's not helping us to do this is gently being grounded into Mother Earth and transmuted. We're feeling lighter, feeling softer, and we think once again, how can we trust the time of our healing? How can we trust the timing of our healing? How can we trust the timing of our healing? Once again, just observe whatever comes up. Again, if we don't really understand it, maybe it's a clear message, maybe we don't quite get it. We just trust that it's being done. The message is here. We're learning the message at a deep internal DNA level, which is going to help us to transmute and trust the time of our healing. We stay here for just another moment, and then we let that phrase, thoughts, observations slowly, gently dissipate back into the earth to be completed, to be manifested into this reality. As we still feel those beautiful sun rays enveloping us, we look up and we just thank the sun, our compassionate divine guides, all that beautiful light energy. We thank it for being here. And we appreciate the healing. And slowly, the rays just start to dissipate. The sun is still shining warmly, but we're no longer completely enveloped with these beautiful sun rays. And we take a deep breath in as we start to feel our body once again. And as we exhale, we slowly start to walk. And as we start to walk away, we start to come back into our body, back into our space, back into our room. And we'll stay here for a few moments, take a few deep breaths, and allow yourself to come fully back when you're ready. And take that moment at the end to thank yourself for taking this time to heal, to turn towards the breathing rose, heart healing, connection, emotion, time eases. When you're fully back, continue. Until then, Namaste.